Alright, so we're going to give you just a quick rundown on how to keep score here. You'll see up here in the top, if you don't already know the numbered positions for defense for baseball, these are the numbers that correspond to positions. So pitcher's 1, catcher 2, first baseman 3, second baseman 4, third baseman 5, shortstop 6, left field is 7, center field is 8, right field is 9. We'll come back to that in just a minute once we get everything set up. On our score sheets, you'll have your team, or the visiting team we'll start with. See, we have away. The Mud Hens are going to be the away team. The opponents are going to be the Lugnuts. This is our field. This is our division. The date and the time. End time doesn't really matter. Here's our lineup. Your coach obviously had a sense of humor when he picked Billy, Bobby, Tommy, Jimmy, Freddie, Teddy, Timmy, Eddie, Benny, Johnny, and George. And he also made the lineup with their corresponding, their jersey numbers all lined up down the line. You'll notice that we have 11 players in the lineup because we hit everybody on the roster. Over here to our right, this is the opponent's pitcher. We give their name and their jersey number. When it comes time to figure out who pitched, we have two ways of figuring out who it was on the other team that was pitching. So let's run through a couple different scenarios here real quick. Mark is pitching and Billy comes up to bat, and Mark throws the first pitch and it's a ball. So we mark a ball. Hopefully y'all can all see that blue mark there. And then we come over to the right here and we mark that he threw a pitch. So Mark threw a pitch. Okay, so Mark throws another pitch and it's a strike. So we mark a strike here, and then we mark a pitch. So Mark has now thrown 2 pitches. On the third pitch, we don't mark a ball or strike because Billy got a hit. So we draw a line to first base. If you'd like to, and your handwriting is small enough that you can do this, you can put a 1B in there. That's up to you, but be sure you come back over here to the pitch count and make a line there so that we know that Mark threw a pitch where Billy got a single. So we now have Billy on first base. So let's fast forward a little bit. Bobby is going to take 1, 2, 3 balls. So 1, 2, 3 pitches. The fourth pitch is also a ball. So we'll mark a pitch. We'll give Bobby a B, a base on balls. That moves Billy over to second base. So we now have Bobby on first base and Billy on second base. And that means it's Tommy's turn to bat. So, in this situation, Mark has gotten his pitches together. He's thrown 1 strike, 2 strikes, 2 pitches, and he throws a third strike that Tommy swings at. So he gets a K, which is a strikeout. So let's see. We have 1 out. Runners don't move anywhere. And just to be sure, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me recount that. 1, 2, 3, excuse me. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pitches. So we should have 10 pitches here. Okay? Now, we move on to the next batter. Jimmy doesn't take any pitches. He hits the first pitch he sees. So we mark the 11th pitch. Billy moves to third base. Bobby moves to second base. Jimmy goes to first base. Now we're gonna start talking about outs here with Freddie, with our next batter. Mark throws a pitch. Freddie hits the ball to the shortstop. So we saw it up here, the numbers. The shortstop is number 6. Freddie throws the ball, or the shortstop throws the ball to second base. The second baseman throws the ball to first base. So we get 2 outs. Billy scores. Bobby moves to third. Jimmy is out at second. Freddie is out at first. 6 to 4 to 3. Everybody who touched the ball, the shortstop, the second baseman, and the first baseman, get credit for the out. And that is out number 2 for Jimmy and out number 3 for Freddie. And then we're out of the inning. We can draw a little line, and I always like to color in the rest of them so that I know where I need to start in my next inning. Now, we're going to make it a little bit easier on Teddy, and I'm just going to give you 1 out, and then we're going to be about done here. I got one more thing to tell you after this out. So Teddy's going to take a pitch, and we mark a pitch. He's going to take another pitch for a strike. We're going to mark another pitch. Then he's going to hit a ground ball to second base. So that's 4 and 3. The second baseman caught the ball, and he threw it to the first baseman for the first out of the inning. Timmy is going to hit a fly ball to center field. Fly ball, F8. That'll get you out number 2. And the last one is a real easy one. When a batter does not swing at strike 3. So we've got 2 strikes on Eddie here. And he does not swing at strike 3. We have what we call a backwards K. That shows your coach that the hitter did not swing at that pitch on strike 3, and those are very important for the coaches. They want to know when that's happened. So, as long as we have outs and runs on this side of the page, we're good. That's all we need. As long as we have the number of pitches that the pitcher has thrown, we're in good shape. Only things that matter: outs, runs, pitches. We don't need to know what kind of pitch, how he threw it, anything else, just how many he threw. And that's all we got. We're done. And we got one last thing. My camera person, my beautiful camera person, brought up the idea that we have had in the past throws to bases by the pitcher, like pickoff throws, counted as pitches. Only a ball thrown to the catcher that passes home plate or passes through the hitting area is a pitch. So make sure we only count those. We don't count pickoff throws. Thank you.